Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to say I have 2 missing nails, so please don't pay attention to that because then you'll actually see how little my hand is. Anyways, since it's spooky season and it's October, I decided to do like a short story time on, I don't want to say my paranormal experiences because I don't know really what they are, and also I don't want to scare myself because I'm alone right now. But I'm still doing this because, you know, it's pretty interesting what's happened to me before. So I would say, the first one that's ever really happened to me that I don't necessarily remember, but my parents do. My dad, what the F was that? Okay, I'm one of the biggest scaredy cats of all time, which is why I don't understand what in the universe decided for me to have these type of experiences throughout my life, because I'm literally the biggest scaredy cat. But anyways, back to the subject at hand. So I had a tia, an aunt, who had breast cancer back in Guatemala. This was when I was living in Guatemala. At this point I think I was like 2 or 3, and her and I were very, very, very close. A lot of people say that I look like her, and oh Jesus Christ, my sister. Please don't ever do that to me again. Jesus Christ. I almost died of fear. Okay, so, like I said, I was super close to her. I was like her twin. And my dad, he loved her so much. They were really close. And she had been getting like really sick with her cancer at this point, but still nobody knew that she would pass and pass so suddenly. And we're in Guatemala, we're at home. My sister and I, we were sleeping in our room, and my dad was sleeping in the room with my mom. And it was like around 3 in the morning, and for some reason he decided to get up. Jeez, I'm getting hecka scared. He decided to get up and go into the hallway, and then he saw me like outside of my room in the corner, like staring up. And he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, Tia Pati saying bye, Tia Pati saying bye." And he was like, he got freaked out a little bit. He's like, "No, that's weird. Like, I don't know anything. No one's told me anything. Like, nothing happened to my sister." So he's like, "Just go to bed." And so he puts me to bed, you know, nice and sweet. And then he goes back to his room. And then about 10 minutes later, he gets a call that his sister indeed passed away a few minutes ago at the hospital. And that obviously freaked him out, because how would I have known at 2 or 3 years old that she had passed before anyone else knew? And why would I have been saying that she's saying bye, that she came to say bye? You know? So that was one of the first ones. Another one that I would say I remember vividly is 10 years ago, I believe. So my mom, she has 2 sisters and 2 brothers. One brother who passed away about 10 years ago, and one sister who was and always will be my madrina, and my second mom, who passed August 2019. But at that point of my story, the only one that had passed was my uncle, but they didn't know. So this is where it gets kind of weird. So he's the only one that stayed back in Guatemala, and everyone else came here to the United States, the Bay Area. And we were all on our way to bowling as a family thing, but the night before I had a dream with him, my tío, who I never really thought about him that much or talked to him that much. I had memories of him in Guatemala and we would go visit, but he's not someone that I would talk to all the time the way I did with all my tias and my tío over here in the United States. But anyway, so I remember that the night before we went bowling, we had gone to bed, all of us, my sister and whatever, and in my dream I was in Guatemala, and he was taking me around like this little pueblo, and he was showing me and talking to me and like giving me a little tour. And I was like, this is crazy because it feels so real, and he's looking at me how I remember him when we're talking, but like I never think about him. Like, why would I be dreaming about him? Excuse me. So anyways, I dream it, I sleep the rest of the night, I wake up the next morning, we all get ready, we're going bowling. And I remember I was in the car with my cousins, and my mom was in the car with like her siblings. And as we're driving, we stop immediately and we're like, what happened? and we get a phone call that we have to go straight back home. And we're like, why? Somebody from Guatemala called and informed my mom and her siblings that they found my tío and that he had been passed. The morning after, I dream about him and he's taking me around this little pueblito in Guatemala. Weird. I'm not kidding. This is so not a lie. I wish it was, because I'm scared of everything. So I really hate that these type of things happen to me. And it's not just those two instances. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably save it for another story time. I just wanted to do a little short story time. But like, if you guys ever had any similar experiences to what I experienced, like leave it down below in the comment section. And if like you want me to like comment on or do like a video on one of your stories, like let me know and I'll do that. But these things definitely happen to me. I wish they didn't. But it's rarely ever that I feel it be anything other than like just like an innocent feeling or presence, you know, or family. Does that make sense? It's still kind of scary though if you really think about it. And I know different people have different beliefs of what that could be or what they think it is. All I know is that these things happen to me sometimes. I kind of wish they didn't because I'm scared, and I would share all of my other experiences, but like I said, I'm alone and I'm getting a little freaked out. So I just want to go watch New Girl, and I hate houses that make noises for no reason. Anyways, so I'm going to end this video and I'm going to upload it. And like I said, comment if you've had any similar experiences, or if you just have an opinion, or if you have a subject that you want me to talk about in my next video in regards to this, since we're still in spooky season. But anyways, thank you again for coming to my channel. If you like my content, I have 2 videos prior to this. Give a like, subscribe, and just stay tuned for content about anything and everything. And just remember that you are beautiful, you are loved, you are important. Don't ever, ever, ever forget that you definitely matter. Thank you.